Thailand is known for its temples, delicious food and stunning beaches, but it also has some of the most unexpected architecture in the world. In this video, I'm ranking the top 10 most unique buildings in Thailand. Number 10. The Exat headquarters isn't one of the most famous buildings in Bangkok, but it's one of the most important when it comes to understanding how public buildings were designed in Thailand during the 70s. It was built for the Expressway Authority of Thailand, and the shape of the roof actually mirrors the elevated highways they manage. I mean, look at it, it looks like a road, doesn't it? So much so that the building itself became an inspiration for their logo. Now, it's often called brutalist architecture, but not in the heavy fortress-like way that you might see in Western countries. Instead, it uses the basic ideas of brutalism, like repetition, structure, and minimal decoration, but with more glass and a lighter feel. Number 9. The Elephant Tower in Bangkok. The Elephant Tower is probably the most literal building in this entire list. Well, maybe not actually, you'll see. It's shaped like a giant elephant. It's not abstract or symbolic. It has ears, tusks, and a small window for the eye. This is actually a good example of something called zoomorphic architecture, buildings inspired by animal forms. The architect wanted to celebrate Thailand's national animal, which is, of course, the elephant. So while it looks unusual, it's still home to offices, condos and shops, and even a bank. It's a great example of how architecture can be bold, culturally expressive, and still usable day to day. Number 8. Ban Dam, the Black House. Ban Dam, also known as the Black House, designed by Thai artist Duchani. It combines traditional northern Thai architecture, which is called Lana, with darker, more symbolic elements. For example, the pointed roof, the heavy use of black, and ritualistic atmosphere. Tamwan, the artist that designed this place, actually described it as a place to explore death. Number 7. The robot building was designed for the Bank of Asia in the 1980s, and it's exactly what it sounds like, a building that looks like a robot. It was built at a time when computers and automation were changing everything, and this building reflects that moment in history. This is actually an example of postmodernism. Postmodern architecture often used humor, symbolism, and unexpected forms to push back against the clean, neutral look of modernist building. What makes this building interesting is that it doesn't just suggest an idea, it fully commits to it. It's not a subtle metaphor, is it? It's a building that looks like a robot. Number 6. Wat Long Kun, or the White Temple. Wat Long Kun isn't a traditional Thai temple. It's more like a spiritual art installation, which was designed by an artist. It combines Buddhist teachings with personal expression and a surreal imagery. It's completely white with small mirror pieces set into the surfaces. This is to reflect light. You enter by crossing a bridge over a sea of outstretched hands, which represents human desire. Inside, the murals show everything from traditional Buddhist scenes to characters like Neo from The Matrix. The artist wanted to create something that made people stop and think, and he's still adding to it today. Number 5. The Sanctuary of Truth. The Sanctuary of Truth is a massive wooden structure on the coast of Pattaya. It's entirely made of carved teak wood, and there's actually not a single nail holding it together. Every surface is covered in detailed carvings showing gods, celestial beings, and mythological stories from Thai, Indian, and Chinese traditions. It's not a temple in the religious sense, it's more philosophical. The idea was to create a place that explores humanity's purpose. Number 4. Central Embassy. Central Embassy is a high-end mall and hotel, but architecturally is one of the most elegant buildings in Bangkok. The building design was inspired by traditional Thai textiles, and you can see that in the way that the facade wraps around the building like a folded ribbon. It uses over 300,000 aluminium tiles to create that shimmering woven effect. This is an example of parametric design, which means the form was shaped digitally using algorithms on a computer, kind of like sculpting with code. It's smooth, modern, and quiet in its confidence. Inside, the space is open and calm with lots of natural light. A very interesting building. Number 3. Pearl Bangkok. Pearl Bangkok is one of the more unique skyscrapers in the city. Not because of its height, but because of its shape. It's clearly taken influence from the Gherkin in London too. What makes this a neo-organic architecture is that it takes inspiration from nature, but interprets it in a modern way. The double-skin glass facade reduces heat, lowers energy, and gives the building a more fluid look. It's also LED certified, which means it merits international standard for sustainability. In a city full of sharp-edged towers, Pearl Bangkok shows that high-rise buildings can still feel light and efficient. Number 2. Wat Samplang, or Dragon Temple. Wat Samplang is an 80-meter tall pink tower with a gigantic dragon spiraling all the way around to the top. It's actually a hollow tunneled staircase that leads to the rooftop. The height of this building, as I mentioned earlier, 80 meters. This isn't a coincidence. This actually represents the age of Buddha when it was believed he died. Not much is officially documented about this building's architecture, but everything about this temple feels symbolic. It's not part of the mainstream temple circuit, but it's become a favorite for people looking for something more unusual. Number 1. Maha Nakhon, the Glitch Building. Maha Nakhon is actually the tallest building in Thailand, and probably one of the most recognizable. Is the pixelated cut that spirals up the side. It looks like the building is glitching or being carved away block by block, almost like Minecraft. That design choice is part of something called deconstructivism, which is all about breaking down traditional forms and making buildings look less perfect or less finished. But this isn't just for show. The cutouts create balconies and terraces and sky gardens, giving residents views and airflow into the dense urban space. It's a tower that challenges the typical idea of what a skyscraper should look like: bold, fragmented, and completely unique.